Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get it going right away. Let's get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card as usual. I hope you're all doing fantastic, my friends. But let's shuffle it up one time for the lovely Gemini collective out there. Let's see what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. And yes, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus out of the Book of Answers. We were using this last week. I had a lot of fun incorporating it. So if you have a yes or no question, maybe keep that in mind till the end. But yeah, we'll mess around with that a little later. For now, let's get to work. What do we got for Gemini, please? My guides, talk to me. What's going on for my friend? Quick, super quick. Okay, so the Magician. I'm not sure if this Magician showed up for you last week. It may have. I've been seeing him quite a bit, and this is very similar to the Magician in the tarot deck, but there are some differences here. So it can speak about manifesting and things of that sort. But before we fully dive in, Gemini, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's @KyleofCups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet. But into the reading we go. You see this mysterious magician. So when I see it, the first thing I always think of is, yes, manifestation, creation. You might be in the mode to like really bring some things forth. This could just be spirit saying like, hey, Gemini, beware right now. Your powers of manifesting could be extra heightened. So harness that however you will. Magicians could also represent interest in the occult, interest in the hidden, the unseen, the mysteries. But with this guy, since it's not a literal tarot deck, it can also be about illusions. So you're going to want to be aware of illusions in this time. Make sure nobody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some kind of way. But yeah, we could just stick with the optimistic telling of this card, that it could be about creation, manifestation, or interest in those topics. So let's put him down right there. We'll see if it ties into the whole reading itself. And we're going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll intuitively clarify. Let's go, my guides. Talk to me. Yes, because that first oracle is just a footnote. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Gemini, please. Now, last week's reading was pretty positive. It was titled An Unexpected Reward. And I always say rewards come in all different shapes and sizes. So hopefully you had something bounce your way. Okay, the week before that, it was a complete opposite energy. It was titled It's Game Over. So it seems like the Gemini collective might be bouncing back and forth from week to week. I've been seeing that with a lot of signs. We're going to hope for some more positivity, though. Let's see what we got. Let's get these first 3 cards out here for you. So what do we got, please? All right, 8 of Wands. Communication-based, something speed, fast, quick. Let's get 2 more out here. We'll really start trying to tie this together. What's up with Gemini? Thank you. Yeah, all Wands thus far. We have the 7 of Wands in position number 2. Determination could be good. Hopefully it's not conflict. Let's get 1 more. Thank you. Tower. All right. Very fast, and I don't want to use the word explosive just yet, but when we see all this fiery, overwhelming power, there's a lot going on here, Gemini. We're going to really want to like dissect this piece by piece because there's so much power in this reading from front to back. But let's go through it real quick, and I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. But in position number 1, the 8 of Wands, like I was saying, this could be a talk, it could be a communication, it could be a message of some sort. When we see this card, it generally looks like 8 arrows blasting through the sky, so it is very fast forward movement, okay? Kind of different than the 7 of Wands, but it is of the fire element. So with all the fire, and then we have the tower on the back end, a lot of heavy energy here. So we'll see what could be coming at you fast. That could literally be it, something coming in suddenly, something coming in fast. But moving to the center, we have the 7 of Wands, the epitome of a double-edged sword type of card. In the negative sense, this could be somebody that feels like they're cornered, that they have their back against the wall, that they're always going at like one test after another. Like when you clear one thing off, another thing pops up. So that's the rough side of this card. It could also be combative and confrontational. However, this card can also speak about determination, somebody that's willing to get through hurdles and roadblocks. Whatever's put in front of them, they'll get past it, like me against the world type of energy here. Moving to the very back end, the Tower. Now, if you watch tarot readings, I'm sure you don't need an introduction to what the Tower can represent. It does get a bad reputation. It could speak about endings sometimes. It could speak about the foundations crumbling. But when I see this card, I always say not every tower is a bad tower. It's just something that could be shocking, unexpected. And we did have unexpected last week as well. So maybe this is a good tower. We'll just have to see when we clarify. But those are the things we think of: surprising, unexpected, shocking, when we see this. Anything that changes the monotony of day-to-day life. And when we combine it with all this fire energy, all this action, all this movement, it could be volatile and changeable. I want to dive deeper on it though, Gemini. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for the Geminis, please. Let's see what's going on for my friends. And yes, Gemini, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to start in on this Eight of Wands. See what could be coming towards you fast. And as I always say, if you read tarot yourself or if you're just trying to learn, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. And if there's any messages that you're feeling from this spread that you want to give to the Gemini Collective, feel free to drop it down below. I don't mind whatsoever. I actually encourage it. So let's see what's going on with this Eight of Wands. Why is this Eight of Wands here for Gemini? This Eight of Wands here. Deck is being specific. There we go. Thank you. All right, yeah, this could be some sort of good news. We have the Four of Wands here, very stable. So for some of you, I'm getting the calm before the storm or the calm after the storm. Like, that's a vibe I'm picking up here with this Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands in the upright. Usually this is a card of celebration, celebratory things. So a lot of you could get some exciting news or good news coming your way. I'd say this is a very good omen here in the beginning. Okay, the good old 1111 card, right? Some of you might be receiving literal signs from spirit, literal omens from spirit, trying to guide you in certain directions. So watch out for number signs, watch out for synchronicities. Very vivid dreams could be pointing you in a certain direction. So I feel like it's all of those things showing up here in the front. But for some of you, it could just be as simple as receiving some really good news or something really going your way, like a win or a victory. I like this. But yeah, there could be some celebratory, exciting good news coming in. I like this. This bodes well. It's like a good follow-up. However, we still have a lot to go. Like, we still have a Seven of Wands. We still have a Tower here. So I don't want to jump the shark just yet. But this bodes really well. Just watch out for the signs and synchronicities from spirit. So let's go in. The omens. So why is the Seven of Wands here? It could be trying to grab your attention for some reason. So why is the Seven of Wands here? Thank you. Page of Wands. And I just want to point this out once again, Gemini. Like almost everything in this spread is fire. Okay? Fire could be good. Fire could be motivation, passion, desire, drive. But this can also be combustible and explosive and be a rough type of thing. Now, the Page of Wands, if that's not a younger person or fire sign in your life, is a messenger. So we do have big ties to communication here. Hopefully this isn't somebody trying to rain on your parade. For some of you, that could be it. Like, if you get good news, somebody might try to like downplay it or rain on your parade. I'm not going to go that route just yet. Just beware that it could be things that could go one way or another. Like, you might be receiving really good news, or you might get into some confrontational beef here in the center. Okay. A lot of ties to conversation, especially with the front end, especially with what we have going on here. But it is determined. I'm going to keep it moving, like, because I do feel like it could be something that could go one way or another. Okay. For some of you, it could be multiple conversations, talks, messages coming in. But we're going to see what's up with this Tower. That's what's been dragging my attention most of this. Tons of fire here. So let's see what's going on here. Why is this Tower here for Gemini? Then we'll do a recap before we get into the Book of Answers. Why is the Tower here? Thank you. Four of Cups in reverse underneath this Tower, yeah. There could be something that happens that, like, it never even crossed your mind, okay? For a lot of you, obviously not every single Gemini in the world, but there might be an occurrence, there might be a situation, a shocking or unexpected situation that happens that never even crossed your mind, okay? Now, I don't know if this is something you may have recently gone through, something that's coming within the next 7 days, couple weeks, couple months, but the Tower with the Four of Cups in reverse, like, it could either be that, like an unexpected situation, or like something that never crossed your mind, or like you not dwelling on a tower. If you've recently been through a tower, try your best not to dwell on it mentally. Okay, like take up the it is what it is type of mode. Interesting stuff here, Gemini. So much fire going on, so much power. Like it's really almost overwhelming me with the energy that I'm picking up off these cards. Okay, so things could happen that you didn't even see coming. Like expect the unexpected in this time. And I've been seeing that for certain other signs too recently. Like there are ebbs and flows with energies where things pick up, things slow down. It seems like a lot of things could be moving in different directions. I would expect changes and unexpected here, which is like for life in general, but extra in this time. But let's go through and do a quick little recap. If you kindly look in the box. In position number 1, this felt the most optimistic out of everything to me. We have the 8 of Wands with the 4 of Wands in the upright. For some of you, you could be receiving really good news, okay? So if you've been waiting to hear back from something or you've been wanting to speak with somebody, this could be good news coming in for you. With the 1111 card under this 8 of Wands, Spirit could be trying to speak to you, trying to send you signs, synchronicities, omens to catch your attention. Okay, but for some of you, it could literally just be exciting news coming in. Now, moving to the center, we have the 7 of Wands with the Page of Wands. So we have all fire. So all of that motivation, passion, or explosive energy. And it's from front to back pretty much throughout this whole reading. The 7 of Wands with the Page of Wands, like I said, yeah, it could be somebody who's a little bit combative. Hopefully nobody trying to rain on your parade, be a little pessimistic. And if you get good news, try to downplay it. For some of you, it could be some, like a little verbal tit-tat, like going back and forth, like somebody... It doesn't feel major here in the center. Just beware of that. Like you could get good news and you could have somebody that's trying to rain on the parade. But moving to the very back end, we have the Tower with the 4 of Cups in reverse. Now, for some of you, you might need to just like put a tower out of your mind. If you've recently been through a big shakeup, a big surprise, you might need to put it to the wayside. But for another portion of you, it could be an unexpected situation or a surprising, shocking situation that you never even thought about, like it never even crossed your mind. So hopefully it's in the better vein, especially with what we have here in the beginning. But this could just be Spirit telling you expect the unexpected. We saw the energy last week and it's holding over here. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. And we're going to pull you a page from the Book of Answers. Like I said, we had a lot of fun with this last week. And this is a form of divination similar to tarot. And what we're going to do is I'm going to flip through this book. And it's just loaded with answers. So think of a yes or no question and see if it matches up. Even if it doesn't, though, I'll try to give you a pearl of wisdom from whatever answer we get. So what does Gemini need to hear? I'm sure you've seen people pick tarot cards this way. What's Gemini's answer? What's Gemini's answer? Think of your question. Thank you. Collaboration will be the key is your answer. So I don't know if it's something you're working towards. Like this is kind of a warning against being a lone wolf. Okay, knowing when to accept assistance, knowing when to accept help is a very important thing in life, especially if you're trying to succeed or work hard towards something. Let me put this down here for you to see. So maybe that does answer your question. If you've been really battling with something or working towards something, you might need somebody else's assistance. But as an overall pearl of wisdom, this tells us that none of us could get through life alone. Human beings are innately social creatures. Okay, so don't feel like you have to do things on your own. Don't feel like you have to carry the burden of things on your own. It's okay to ask for help if you need it. So Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.